Beautiful. Okay, I'm so happy you guys are here. Welcome. I was saying to Mackenzie before we started that this is the first time I've done drop-in classes at this time. And I've started doing hybrid, but this is the first time we've done this like in-person hybrid combo at this time. So I'm super happy that you're all here. And this is a beginner's yoga practice, but I themed today on a yoga practice for overthinking. And so our goal is we're going to ground through the body and just kind of move through a practice with an aim of stilling our mind. So let's just come into a comfortable shape, and you can anchor through the palms of the hands on the lap and just lengthen up through the spine and soften the shoulders. And close the eyes or just soften the gaze and take a few deep breaths in and out. And as you connect to your breath, just let your awareness travel around the space you're in and see. You can notice what you can hear and what you can feel and what you can sense in the body and in the mind and in the moment. This is a beginner's yoga practice today, but it's themed around yoga for overthinking. And the definition of yoga from Patanjali thousands of years ago is that yoga is the stilling of the fluctuations of the mind. And so our intention is to just witness what's arising in our thoughts and in our energy today, and then just continuously come back to stillness and to the present moment. You can keep the palms on the lap or even bring them to heart center if you choose. And just lengthen up through the spine and soften the shoulders. So we're very privileged to get to practice yoga, which has its origins in India. And has been passed from heart to heart through ancestors for thousands of years. And so I start this practice with the Guru mantra to just recognize that fact. So we recognize the Gurus and know that ultimately the Guru is within us. everything we need is going to be clear when we tune inwards. Araham Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The Guru's the creator, the Guru's the sustainer, the Guru's the transformer, the Guru's the divine, the remover of the darkness, and I bow to that Guru. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Let's take 3 Om sounds together. Take a deep breath in, and then sigh it out. You want to join for the Om, you can, or you could just listen. Take a deep breath in. Two more breaths, big breath in. One more big breath in. Let's just take the hands onto the lap and just start to do some rotations through the body. You can just circle the body forward and then circle the body back. And as you're moving through the body, just see what's true for you today, what's showing up in the movements and in the moment. And then let's just start to rotate the body the opposite way. So you're circling all the way in the opposite direction. And then you can come all the way through center and just drop the right earlobe towards the right shoulder. And if you want to land the right palm on the side of the skull, you can, and maybe stretch through the left arm. And you could even like flick through the wrist. Until you find an angle that feels like a release for the neck. And we're going to lift the head all the way up through center. And then just go the opposite way. So your left earlobe can come towards your left shoulder. And if you want to land the left palm on the side of the skull, you can. You could reach through the right arm and flick through the wrist until you find an alignment that feels like a release for the neck. And then just lift the head all the way up through the center, and let's drop the chin to the chest and do a couple little half circles. And then eventually you can just lift your head up through center, and let's come onto the hands and the knees. So you can bring your hips back on the heels and rest the forehead, coming into your child's pose. And allow your body to just rest into stillness as you connect to the breath. And take deep breaths and feel your breath just moving into your low back. I'm just going to offer you a sacral press. And your hips just softening down into space. So Patanjali defines yoga as the stilling of the fluctuations of the mind, and in the beginnings of our practice is just to be aware of like what's happening in the mind today. What are we thinking? What are we experiencing? And what are we aware of? Start to walk the hands over to the right. And you can create an expansion through the left side body and just send your breath into the left rib cage. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. And then take the hands all the way back through the center. And then take the hands over to the left and feel an expansion through the right side body. And you can breathe into the right rib cage, taking 3 deep breaths. And now just bring your hands all the way back through center, and let's invite some flowing with the breath. So as you breathe in, you're just going to bring your body all the way forward into like a cobra, so shifting your hips forward. And then exhale, take the hips all the way back in space into child's pose. And we'll just move with the breath and do this a few times. Inhaling, you expand all the way forward. And then exhale, take it all the way back. Maybe you're even bringing in like some ocean sounding breath, ujjayi. This movement always makes me think of like an ocean wave. Like a wave that's forgotten the ocean, and the practice is to find our way back to the ocean and to feel from that connection, to live from that connection. Let's just take 2 more breaths, 2 more movements. And then 1 more. And then after the next round, let's come all the way up into a tabletop. And then from the tabletop, you're gonna leave your right knee where it is and just lengthen your left leg behind you. Yeah, perfect. And then lift the opposite arm. So we'll lift the right arm up. So you're balancing with your right arm extended. Good, left leg extended. Take a deep breath in and keep everything long. And then exhale your elbow to meet your knee. And we'll just do this 3 more times. Breath in, expand. And then breath out, contract. 2 more, inhale. And then a last one, breath in. And then breath out. And now just extend your arm, extend your leg, stay lifted here for 3, for 2. And now on 1, can you land your right palm and land your left knee? And let's take 1 cat-cow. So you can inhale and just tilt at the pelvis. And then exhale, curl at the spine. And then we'll take that movement the opposite way. So your right leg can extend long and then your left arm can lift up. Yeah, beautiful. And keep everything lifted on a breath in. And then exhale the elbow to meet the knee. And then let's do this 3 more times. Breath in. And then breath out. 2 more, inhale. And then exhale. Last one, breath in, lengthen. And then exhale, and then let's lengthen the arm, lengthen the leg, and stay lifted for 3, for 2. Good, and then on 1, can you land the palm and land the knee? And let's just take a cat-cow, so inhale, tilt at the pelvis. And then exhale, curl through the spine, and we'll take 1 twist from our neutral table. So bring your body back into a neutral and leave the right palm where it is. You can lift the left arm up towards the sky. And then thread the left arm all the way under and through, landing onto the cheek, the shoulder. And if you want to reach your right arm forward, you can. And just lengthen the arm and stay there for 3. For 2. And then on 1. Let's bring the right palm all the way back around and then the left palm all the way back on the mat and take the opposite way. So leave your left arm where it is and lift your right arm up towards the sky so that you're twisting, taking a big breath in. And then send the right arm all the way under and through, and you could land onto the cheek, the shoulder, maybe lift your left palm forward, be there for a couple breaths. And then just land your left palm and land the right palm. And let's come all the way back into the first downward facing dog. So you can tuck the toes and lift the hips all the way up and back and just feel this lengthening through the calf muscles. And maybe you bend one knee and then the next. Push out through the heels, and you could even rock your head no. And then give your head a little rock, yes. And then take your hands all the way back to meet your feet. You're going to come to a forward fold at the back of the mat and just
Grip the palms to opposite elbows and let your body dangle and rock from side to side. And then release the grip and take the inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, just fold the body forward. And then let's push through the feet and just lift the arms all the way up towards the sky. You can bring the palms into heart center and then just release the hands alongside the hips. And we're going to do a little bit of like flip-flopping from side to side just to release whatever's stuck in the body. Maybe even close the eyes and let that movement be as intuitive and natural as it feels, or as feels right. So let's just do that for 3, for 2, and then on 1, drop into stillness, release the hands alongside the hips. You can imagine you're like a snow globe that's been shook up, shook up, shook up, and as you land in stillness, the sand settles and the water clears. Sand settles and the water clears. And then let's take 1 step at a time. So the right foot and then the left foot and then the right foot and then the left foot, and then you're going to end up all the way at the front of the mat. And take an inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. Take an exhale, fold the body forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, and then just exhale, lower all the way down. This time, let's leave our right foot where it is and step the left foot all the way back. Yeah, great. And we're gonna lift all the way up into a crescent lunge. Great. Keep the arms lifted up overhead on a breath in. And then on an exhale, maybe you sweep the heart forward and the arms back. And let's just do that simple movement 3 more times. Breath in, arms lift up. And then breath out, arms sweep forward. Or sweep back, heart sweeps forward. 2 more, breath in. And then breath out. Okay, take a last one. Take the inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. And then this time, exhale, just bring your palms into heart center, and we're gonna shift weight onto the right foot and lift the left leg up behind you. Yeah, so coming into a warrior 3, exactly. Pushing through the back left heel, pushing through the right big toe, and having like a little bit of a heart lift through the body, some upward dog energy. And we'll stay lifted here in the warrior 3 for 3, for 2. Good, and then on 1, just come up to stand with your left foot alongside your right and pause for a moment in mountain. Hands can just rest alongside the hips. Take an inhale through the nose, breathe all the way in. And then exhale out through the mouth. And do that 1 more time, big breath in. Big breath out. And we'll take it the opposite way. So inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, fold the body forward. And this time we'll take the opposite side. So your left foot can stay where it is. Your right foot can step all the way back. Great. And then lift the arms up towards the sky. And then again, we're going to move with the breath. So on the inhale, the arms stay lifted. And then exhale, just sweep your arms back, your heart forward. And take 3 more movements like this. Breath in. And then breath out. 2 more, inhale. And then exhale. And then take a last one with a breath in. The arms can lift all the way up. And then exhale, sweep the arms back. And then we'll take the palms up towards the sky, take the palms into heart center, start to shift weight onto the left foot, trusting that it will hold you as you lift your right leg up towards the sky. And balance in warrior three. We'll just take a couple of breaths. And then lift all the way up to stand with your right foot alongside the left. And this time, maybe one palm on the belly, one palm on the heart. Take an inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And once more, inhale. And then exhale. Take a breath in, lift the arms up towards the sky, and then exhale the body all the way forward. We're going to take just one vinyasa flow. So you can take a breath in and halfway lift. The fingertips brush the shins. And then exhale, lower all the way down and plant the palms. And you can choose, so stepping back into plank and either keeping the knees lifted or lowering, whatever you prefer. You can slowly lower the body all the way down. Lift yourself up into a gentle back bend, cobra. And then shift all the way up and back to your down dog. And great. And from downward dog, let's just explore balancing on one foot. So you can leave your left toes where they are and lift the right leg up towards the sky. Just try to keep both palms level and the hips level as you do that. And then land your right foot back down and go the opposite way. So left leg lifts up towards the sky and stay there for 3, for 2. Good, and then on 1, land your left foot back down. And bend the knees, gaze forward, step the feet back to meet the hands, come to the front of the mat. We're gonna do another standing series, so you can just inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale to lower. Leave your right foot where it is. Step the left foot all the way back. Yeah, great. Take an inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. And this time we're gonna come into a twist. So you can bring your palms into heart center. And then take an inhale, just lift at the elbows. And now twist your left elbow onto your right thigh. Yeah, beautiful. And push the palms together and feel like your sternum rotating towards your thumbs. And you can stay in that twist for 3, for 2. And then on 1, we're gonna lift our arms all the way up towards the sky. So come back to a crescent lunge. And then open all the way this time up to warrior 2. So your left arm reaches back and right arm reaches forward. Great. And then we're gonna flow with the breath. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And then exhale your right elbow to your thigh. Good, and then see if you can do this movement 3 more times. So breath in, reverse the warrior. Yeah. And then breath out, elbow to thigh. 2 more movements, inhale. And then exhale. And then last one, breath in, reverse the warrior. And then exhale, elbow to thigh. Good, and now just push through the feet to lift all the way up to stand to warrior 2. Lengthen through the right leg. Good, and we'll shorten the stance a little bit. Reach the right arm as far forward as you can. And then bring the right arm to clock alongside the right calf. Yeah, this is Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle. And then if you want to start to shift weight onto your right foot and right fingertips, you can. Coming into a half moon. Yeah, beautiful. And the hand can be on the mat or it can be on a block. Stay balancing there, breathing deeply for 1 more round of breath. And then come up to stand with the left foot alongside the right, 1 palm on the heart, one palm on the belly, just like we did before. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. You can take a big inhale, arms will reach up towards the sky. We'll just do that flow one more time on the opposite side. So exhale the body forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale to lower. You can leave your left foot where it is and just step the right foot all the way back this time. Yeah, great. And then lift the arms up towards the sky. Let's keep the arms lifted up on a breath in. And then exhale the palms into heart center. Good. Take an inhale, lift at the elbows. And then twist the right elbow onto the left thigh. Right, and just be there in the twist for 3, for 2. And then on 1, we're going to inhale and lift the arms all the way up. And then open again up into warrior 2. So your left arm reaches forward and right arm reaches back. Yeah. And then do a little bit of movement with the breath. So you can breathe in and reverse the warrior. And then exhale, elbow to thigh. Yeah, great. And let's do this 3 more times. Breath in. And then breath out. 2 more, inhale. And then exhale. Okay, take a last 1 breath in. And then breath out. And now push through both feet, lift all the way up to stand. And then lengthen through the left leg, and you can shorten the stance a little bit. Reach the left arm as far forward as you can. And then bring the left arm to clock alongside the left calf. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Yeah, and feel your heart expanding towards the side. And then an option if you want here to shift weight onto your left foot and left fingertips and then just come to balance in your half moon. Good. Pressing through the left big toe and opening through the side body, and stay there for 3, for 2. Good, and then on 1, your right foot can come to land alongside the left, and we'll come back to the mountain moment. Hand on heart, hand on belly. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Once more, inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Okay, let's do 1 more balancing pose while we're here on the feet. So you can leave your left foot where it is, just lift onto the right tippy toes, and we'll open up into tree. So your right knee can open towards the right, and you can plant the palm on the shin or maybe on the ankle or perhaps all the way up on the thigh. And then palms can come together, and you can just settle your gaze on one point. And let's be there for 1 more round of breath. And then land your right foot, and we'll take it the opposite way. So your right foot can be the anchor. You can lift on the left tippy toes, open the knee to the side, and plant the foot either on the ankle or the shin or maybe up on the thigh. And then palms can just connect together, and you can find one thing to settle your gaze at. Take one more breath in. And breath out, and you can come to land the left foot back on the mat and then just release the hands alongside the hips. And we're going to inhale to lift the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold the body forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And then just exhale to lower down. And then if you want to take one vinyasa flow, you can. Stepping the feet back. Lowering down, lifting the heart up. Shifting all the way up and back to your down dog. And then we're just going to step the feet all the way forward into a crisscross and then come all the way onto the spine. So you can lower all the way down. And then just land the feet on the mat, land the palms on the mat and push through the palms and the feet to lift the hips up, coming into your bridge. Then you can roll the shoulder blades under and interlace the palms with the pinkies pressing down towards the earth. And just take one more breath. And then release the hands and slowly lower the spine all the way back down, and your hips will land last. Then you can release the shoulders out from underneath the body. And then let's leave our left foot where it is and lift the right foot all the way up. And you're going to cross the right ankle over the left thigh. And then push the right palm into the right thigh and stay here, or lift up and interlace the palms on the thigh or the shin. Yeah, so coming into your figure four and just try to let the back of your head be heavy here. So this morning I was in this Buddha Dharma class right before this class, and we were talking about the eightfold path, the noble eightfold path to the cessation of suffering, and the idea that we need right mindfulness to come into right thoughts and right speech, right view, and how all of these things are interrelated. So if I have right mindfulness, like if I'm present in the moment, then I'm going to have a right perspective on what's happening. Then my thoughts are going to support this, and then my speech is going to support this, and so on and so forth. And I'll just have a more harmonious way of being. Stay there for one more round of breath. And then you can release your left foot and release the right foot. And we'll go the opposite way. So your left ankle will cross over your right thigh. You can push your left palm into your left thigh. And stay here, or lift all the way up, interlacing the palms on the thigh or the shin. Just stay there in the reclined pigeon for one more breath. And then land your right foot back on the mat and land your left foot. And let's lengthen the left leg all the way long and just pull the right knee in and draw some circles with the right shin. And then you can slowly just start to pull your right knee all the way over to the left, and you can open your right arm like a cactus and gaze over the right shoulder. Yeah, beautiful. And if your knee is quite elevated, you could even place a block underneath the knee or a bolster. And just start to soften yourself into a sense of stillness. And we're just going to come all the way back through the center and switch it up so your right leg can be long and your left knee can come into the chest, and you can just draw circles with the left knee, the left shin. And eventually start to pull your left knee all the way over to the right, and you can twist on the opposite side. Yeah, beautiful. So my teacher, Rolf, he says that our mind is like the sky holding the weather. And all this weather travels through our mind, and we're just witnessing it. And I thought of this right now as we had a rainy sky tonight, or this morning, which was first time in a really long time that I've had rain when I've taught, actually, in this yoga shala. And as we come towards the end of the class, the sky started to clear up, and it kind of reminds me of the impermanence of what's moving through our minds, that it's shifting and ever changing. And it's part of the practice. Just be here in this twist for one more round of breath, and then I invite you to just slowly unwind. And you're going to start to slowly stretch all the way out into your Shavasana. So your legs can be extended and palms can be rolling face up. Since there's only one of you in person here, I'm going to offer a shoulder press. If you don't want me to touch you, you can just let me know. You okay with the shoulder press? Yeah, cool. And I'm going to bring you back from Shavasana when the time is up. Gange Mata Shri Jai Gange Mata Om Jai Gange Mata Shri Jai Gange Mata Oh Ganga Namaha 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 Om Jai Gange Mata Shri Jai Gange Mata Om Jai Gange Mata Shri Jai Gange Mata Oh Ganga Namaha 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 Namaha So I think one of the reasons that a lot of us keep coming back to our practice, we try it once and it just works. And we don't need to know the recipe. We don't need to see the map to know that this practice is cultivating something within us. It's bringing us somewhere.
it's bringing us is back home. All of us were born with yoga's chittavritti, nirodha, with still minds in the present. And then we start adopting beliefs and opinions and perspectives and things that shape us into this little self that has a story. The story is the source of suffering. And so our practice is to constantly keep coming back to the present, which in Buddhist practices would say is right mindfulness, right view, which is in turn gonna shape right thinking and then right speech, and it's all connected. So how do we quiet the mind? We just come into loving awareness through these practices that are ancient and designed to walk us back home. You can start to wiggle through your fingers, wiggle through your toes. Take a big stretch through the body. Take the knees into the chest, give your body a soft little hug, and then rock to one side, the right or the left. You can just push through the palm of the hand to make your way up to seated. And hands can be either on the lap or at heart center. We'll finish with the Guru mantra. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva, Guru Sakshat Araham Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru's the creator, the Guru's the sustainer, the Guru's the transformer. The Guru's the remover of darkness, the divine. And I honor that Guru.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Take a deep breath in. And then sigh it out. Deep breath in. First Om. We'll take 2 more Oms and 3 Shantis. Big breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for joining. Thanks for sharing the space and the practice. The light in me, it sees and it honors the light in each one of you.